Let me tell you about the hardest exam in the world. It's worse than the UPSC, more extreme than IIT JEE, and thousands of people spent their whole lives trying to pass it but failed. This is the imperial examination in medieval China, a brutal exam you had to pass to get a government job in the Chinese Empire. Preparation for this exam would start before you were even born. Pregnant mothers would read books on maintaining the perfect posture to help their child become smarter. Kids would start training for the exam at 2 years old, memorizing books, reading poetry, and writing essays on Confucian philosophy. 2 million people would write the first level of the exam, which got harder and harder over the next 2 levels. By the end, just 22 people were selected to be appointed as civil servants. By the 19th century, this pass to fail ratio actually got even worse because there were so many people applying. Some Chinese people literally spent their entire lives trying and failing to pass this exam. And you started to see more and more people who were in their 40s or 50s unemployed and still trying to study for the exam. There was even this one case where a 104-year-old man failed the exam so many times that he was just given the degree out of pity. And even the ones who managed to pass the exam had wasted so much time and resources on it that once they became government employees, they had to resort to corruption in order to make back the money they had spent studying for it. Things got so bad that many failed candidates literally rose up in revolt against the Chinese Empire. That's literally how the Taiping Rebellion brought down the Ming Dynasty and killed millions of people. This is why a lot of scholars think Imperial China fell so far behind the West in its technology and scientific innovations. Many of their best minds spent years, if not decades, studying and failing at an exam that would give them what? A job in the government? Financial security? Good marriage prospects? The sad thing is, these are the stories we never read about in history. We can be making the same mistakes that people did hundreds of years ago and we'd never even realize it. In an education system designed to churn out engineers and IAS officers and doctors, how many more unqualified, aimless graduates do we need to manufacture before we figure out that it's not the people that are broken, it's the system itself?